Star Citizen conference right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. How many fire extinguishers do they have? Listen, guys. Listen. Due to COVID, there are still people in the audience. Don't be hiding behind that shit. Lies. Lies. But somehow everyone's still cheering. I don't know. Star Citizen's funny, man. I will, in the back of my mind, I will always believe in Star Citizen. There's no. Star Citizen's a hilarious game, okay? Because the history of what's going on with the game. On top of, I believe. I still have a 5% believe that they're gonna make it. All right. I fucking believe. All right. I sometimes, I sometimes want to go back and, look at my fucking ship, They're selling concept art now? Dude, what the fuck is going on? They're like auctioning pieces of their game off. Wait. It's like you're pulling up in their driveway and they live stream it. And they're fucking getting rid of shit. I'm kidding. I don't know, though. I don't know. Maybe they're like, fuck it. It's been 10 years. Didn't they make a shit ton of money? Star Citizen. Oh, my. At this point, I don't even know. This guy's like, oh! What is this? Discover our universe. Follow the development. Horror beyond the stars. Lolu. Where is this? CitizenCon 2,951? Get the fuck out of here. What are you even talking about? That's too many. It's live right now. I've been optimistic for 12 years. Holy shit. Dude, Star Citizen has been around since, I was a chatter. I grew up with this game's development. And I feel like our development halted around the same time. Where do you see Pledge Store support game? Can't you see a thing they have that shows how much money they've accumulated? Didn't they used to have a fucking bar or some shit? Find your chat log. 2950 is the year it will release. I know. They probably removed it because they don't want to show anymore. Oh. Yeah, I mean, even though, I still believe they hit the dono goal. Oh, yeah? That's what they called it, the dono goal? I still, there's a 5% belief that, this game is going to be something, okay? Comlink, development, roadmap, issue council, patch notes, funding. Oh, there it was. Funding goals. Funds raised. 400 mil. 400 mil. Okay, for comparison's sake, just for curiosity, what's a game? Okay, how much did it cost to make God of War? I don't know how accurate this information is at all. I don't know how openly discussed game budgets are, but I don't know. An article from Eurogamer is saying Sony Santa Monica's God of War 3 cost a massive $44 million to make. And then you could argue, well, the scale is different in this game. Okay, so we'll give you 88 million. No, this is massive. Okay, fine. We'll give you 130 million. Wait, Cyberpunk was 174 mil? We're still there. We're still not there. Witcher 3 was 81 million. Compare with GTA. No, how much did it cost to make Red Dead Redemption? Bro, fucking Google, bro. Red Dead cost roughly 540 million to make. Damn. Oof. Sometimes Red Dead Redemption 2 just has a place. What does it remind me of? It's one of those games where when you load up on PC, you're just like, fuck. It's just it's silky smooth. It looks so fucking good. It's just the animations and like the subtlety. Oh my fucking god! Sometimes you can just like, it's ridiculous. So, okay, I see. How much did it cost to make Grand Theft Auto 5? It was revealed in an interview with the Scotsman, as archived by the International Business Times, that GTA 5's overall budget was a combined $265 million. This made GTA 5 the most expensive video game ever made at the time, beating the records held by Final Fantasy VII and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. The fuck? And then wait, how much did it cost to make... Oh, now I'm curious. Witcher 3? How much did it cost for that? The company developed The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt with a self-funded budget of $81 million over 3.5 years. The project began with 150 employees, eventually going up to 250 in-house staff. 81 mil for The Witcher 3. How much did it cost to make Cyberpunk? Cyberpunk cost $316 million for fucking Cyberpunk. Jesus! I mean, they have to pay Keanu like half of it. 316 with marketing. Yeah, exactly. I feel like Cyberpunk was... I don't know, though. Cyberpunk was heavily marketed, but it was like marketed... How the fuck was Cyberpunk marketed? They had a couple of cinematics, sure, but a lot of their shit was in-game stuff. Didn't it do some like crazy fucking I don't know. I didn't see like commercials on it and stuff. It wasn't everywhere. It was built on billboards. Like when a new COD's coming out or some shit, you might like see a commercial. I never saw a Cyberpunk commercial, like just in passing by or on TV. Very big billboard in New York. Shit. What about FIFA 22? Check Death Stranding. Actually, Death Stranding would be interesting because there were a lot of actors. But I would say in Death Stranding, none of the actors... I mean, you had Guillermo del Toro. You had... what's that guy's face? He's a good actor. I forgot his fucking name. The dude who plays the guy. The dude with the guy with the thing. Death Stranding. I don't know. I don't think there's any indication. PC Gamer says the game was developed with a budget of $10 million. Maybe because they didn't have like... I don't know. That's actually kind of interesting. Death Stranding's an interesting one. I don't know. It's just curious to compare it to like how much of this game has raised, you know? Like I backed this game when it first went up for like $35, I believed. So it's interesting to see. I mean, they're still developing it. Like this is like the longest fucking project ever. Like I don't even know. Can you? I don't know if you can rewatch the CitizenCon. I would watch out of curiosity to be like, where the fuck are we right now with this game? I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can co-stream that shit. But like a little of me's. I mean, why not? It might be like, how dare you? How dare you show people our fucking game? What do you want us to do? Huh? Pledge? Bitch? Asshole? Yeah, I'm actually a little curious. Let's see here. Hold on. They said, but be aware of DMC.
Really depends on your standings within the gang and how they want to deal with you.
We'll watch a little bit till the cup.
What's the dealer going to do? What's the dealer going to charge you? And from there, we have different ways of actually showing.
Is this once a year?
Yes, and we can look at option 2 now. So here we're going to run it back a little bit and show off a different way of entering into the trading post. This is a little bit more straightforward versus in demo 1 we took a side route through the social area.
So is this a new like city on a planet?
This is just some additional warehouse space that the trading post would have, and you can see it will lead directly onto this courtyard. And for the keen-eyed people, you'd see that the barbecue's still not been eaten yet.
New star
Grill master would be fired.
Yeah.
Wait, new what? New star
Still
system.
Full of wieners.
Did you say for the weenus?
So with this area again, we just want to make sure that it's filled out with items, filled out with different things that you can interact with and possibly buy. It's like Dave said in the beginning, we want the stores to feel different here, but it's still making it feel believable.
Quick reference to some additional traversal areas there on the right when we
It
came in.
reminds me of the Anthem City.
Welcome. Take a look. I'm sure I have what you want. And if
You guys
not,
remember the Anthem
something
City?
just as good.
Yeah. The guys had a lot of fun dressing these areas. There's a lot of storytelling going into it.
So here we decide not to pay the price.
What the hell?
And we don't mind losing reputation with the faction, and decide that we're going to take the artifacts through betrayal.
Just take it. Straight in the backpack.
So here we've got different routes for the players to enjoy and to use to flank and also navigate around. So each area will have different secondary and tertiary routes of navigation.
Chat, so is this like
James was really just trying to scare him there versus
That was-
actually
that
kill
was
he's
him.
not like
intentional.
instanced or
Good shot
something,
there.
right?
You could also, if you notice real quick, there was the civilians are actually cowering as opposed to fighting, which is kind of, you'll see another coming up. But it's super cool.
So he's just killing the NPCs on this.
So again, here
Planet.
the player will have the choice, do they actually want to interact with the civilians, or, does their conscience get better of them?
I think James made the right choice there.
He was nice. Yeah.
One of the things when we was playtesting this a lot is when you see the enemy AI.
I'm not- the stream's not
running
lagging,
across
this is the
tray
stream.
like that. It's fantastic to see. It feels really great. Just seeing the base start to wake up to you and actually trying to exfiltrate.
Whoa, what the fuck
Also,
is
I know
that
it's
shit?
under, combat stress, but that yellow grass just looks fantastic.
Yeah, that ship actually looked kind of cool. Yeah, it looks like a shark. 400i.
That's how I play.
How much is it?
So here, James just wants to get out real quick.
$5,600 USD. They just showed it today. I mean, that's a sexy ship. So he just like killed. Oh yeah, that's a
We
cool ass
slightly
ship.
hinted to in the first walkthrough. This is where the AA turrets will come alive, and basically, if you're not fast enough, as James isn't, with your countermeasures, then they'll take you down. So what we saw there was the player went in, and based off their actions, the faction changed against them, and then basically became very aggressive. So in this last playthrough, what we'll show you is if the faction is already against you from the very beginning, and what are different ways that you can go about it. So here we are in our last walkthrough. Since you're all by yourself, we wanted to show the player take a stealthy route versus if you were with friends, you could go in guns blazing. But this allows the player to come in, access the outpost from a different side than what we've shown. It also allows them to clock all the AI and see how they want to approach the problem and see what other secondary or tertiary routes would be open to them, either via the ladder or maybe a possible door.
I feel like so many games do this, especially after just playing Far Cry. It's like, bro, I don't fucking I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna fucking go and shoot some motherfuckers.
Good night. That was a great shot.
There's no strategy involved.
Also, one thing we did as well is touch
I
on,
just throw
we
the fucking
we
rock
changed
and
the
see
time
if it
of day.
lands.
The wind is
works.
slightly stronger, so you'll see the gorgeous yellow grass blowing just a little bit more intense than before. Also, what we're seeing here is like something to imply at the frontier living. You know, maybe they're growing crops or vegetables out here, but it also gives a kind of like a soft cover approach to the perimeter of the base. Nice.
I wish this game was silky smooth, man. It would make it like
Also,
fucking
with it being a
so
different
much
time of
better.
day, this allows us to show off the AI having their 24-hour schedules so that they can be in different areas when you approach it. So if you approach it at night or you approach it during the morning, you know, they'll be doing different things, whatever is valid for their schedule.
So yeah, it's like, what's the benefit of doing this though? He's like, we don't care about the rep, so we're just gonna kill everybody.
That
But
door's
it's like,
locked.
this game's like,
So there's no going through that way.
this game's like carrot isn't really there.
But what James does actually see here as he's scouting out the next AI is, you know, just
There's
checking the
nothing like
roof line.
super captivating about doing some of the
As I
mechanics.
said previously, we wanted as many.
The ships are
kind
the
of like,
best part.
Views in to the base as possible. You know, just so the player can continue to keep context of what's inside.
But also when you're inside, it allows the player to have context of where they're at within the actual outpost. And that was a great shot.
The AI fell beautifully on the already called out beautiful yellow grass and moss. Also, as James is looking back, what he's doing is actually making a mental map of, you know, possible routes, possible advanced traversal routes on top of the outpost. And we saw the dealer there in the bedroom, just end of the day.
I like how they're like slowly walking
So
through it.
with each outpost, there'll be different routes that will be open to the player or closed to the player.
People who want to
So
like
some of them
farm
might
their
have
shit are gonna
ladders
go
on
in
the
there,
outside,
fucking
some of
clear
them might
everything
not.
out, and they already have
Some
left
of them
by
might
now. This guy's
have,
still crouching outside.
Basically, ways to get in through the floorboards. Other ones won't. But this is just one.
On to the
one
next
version
planet.
of,
On to the next
know,
planet.
Many
We're
possibilities.
farming, fucker. Hell you doing, man?
So here, the player will take a secondary route of navigation all the way up to the roof, and then from here.
They got the UI correct
this
though.
allows them
Yes. The UI is
be able
solid.
to check out any of the AI, also be able to look at any of the interactables in the future. You know, if you got a good reputation, maybe you need to go and fix different items on the roof, or if you are there for nefarious means, then maybe you want to take out the power. And
The sky
will
looks sexy.
then you know, kill the AA turrets, or will turn off the lights in the outpost. So it allows the player to interact with different items, and then
Doesn't support
basically
ultra
create a
wide? Oh
nice,
wow.
nice little sandbox for them to play in. So here you can see one of those interactables as well as the AI.
What the fuck? It does.
And just behind these interactables, like we're seeing these kind of archways.
That
like,
guy didn't read
right
the
now
patch
there's,
notes.
These are just kind of empty, and to just illustrate like a guard point. In the future, you know, these could be maybe customizable, or you know, they could contain like an AA turret, like we saw on demo 1, or
Oh my
could
god.
contain like cargo storage. Basically, we tried to design something that was as flexible as possible.
What the fuck?
So here we're showing off the looting system as well as the inventory system. So this will be shipping in 315. This allows bodies to be able to be interacted with.
Star
and
Citizen,
take off
man.
the items associated with it. Also, with this change, you will no longer have global inventory, so you can't be pulling off weapons that you didn't take with you to this location.
Yeah, that gave me like
Everything
Daisy
will be
PTSD.
regarding what you carry is what you have.
That game's
And,
development updates were like fucking
so it
extreme hope
really
and copium.
makes the players think about how
They're
they
like,
want
guys,
to approach the problem.
They were like always
and then
extracting fucking
also
pieces of the
encourages them
code
to look around and see if
to like somehow make
the
shit work.
designers and have placed different things that they can interact with or use to help get past a certain
They were
route or a
extracting,
certain way
fixing, and then
that
implanting it back in.
they maybe didn't bring with them.
And we'll also be including the, I believe in 315, the Knickknacks app for your Mobi-Glass. So now that you aren't carrying everything on your body and it's not sort of universal inventory, you'll be able to consult this
the
app to
fuck?
see kind of where stuff is being stored and keep it better organized and stuff like that.
What was that one robot game? Starbase?
So here, this allows the player to have a quick little puzzle.
That was a
but
cool
just
game.
Gives them a little bit more interaction, and then allows them to go on to what I would consider a tertiary route, versus climbing up the ladder and possibly having to deal with the AI or them being spotted by them.
Wait, did he reload and he still has one bullet? See, the thing about, oh my god, I don't know, man. I don't know about you, chat. I'm like so
Also, I
fucking
think the team did a
over
great job on
the
planet,
fucking
as well as
stealth. Press
outpost.
F to fucking
These are
take
really fun
down
to
a
play
motherfucker.
and sneak around in.
I'm
and,
so over it.
you know,
I'm just like,
allows,
dude, this is just like another
many possible
painting
you
with
know,
the
ways
same
of
shit. Like,
attacking the same problem.
I'm just like, I don't know, man.
What we're seeing here is like James
Deathloop?
actually getting up onto through
Fucking
one of
Far
these
Cry?
like rooftop storage modules, and it's
Some other
doing, like, the
bullshit.
highest
F
point
and
interface, so from
multiplayer
here,
games for the
actually,
takedown.
you know, make probably the most informed decisions on, you know, how to approach the next problem. You know, we're seeing this guard routine here.
Bro, you're one tapping
ultimately,
motherfuckers. Who cares
you know,
about the
throwing an
soda
item
can,
to-
man?
Distract the guard.
Who gives a shit?
Allows them to go
Just,
and
you killed
access
90% of them.
new
Just
areas.
silence shoot both of the others.
It's a behavior that we're still working out, but at least we're seeing like the first iterations, and
I don't know.
be
Maybe
able
my
to,
imagination is shot.
continue
Maybe
to
fucking little Jimmy will be like,
optimize it as well as make sure that the behavior is
I
working
love
properly.
the soda can
So
mechanic.
we just saw that for the
It's
first
so
time. It's like the
chic.
first rooftop airlock hatch. So previously, route in and out if the outside wasn't pressurized, like we wouldn't have this option. But now through that rooftop airlock, you can cycle and then, you know, infiltrate through the roof. And also what we're seeing here is, you know, potentially scouting out an advanced traversal up into the rafters. You know, getting on top of some infrastructure and getting like this overview as we go into the garage module.
So
like,
here, this is placeholder, but it gives you an idea of, you know, we want to have different interactables, different loot boxes laid out around the location. So
oh,
if the players
God.
Explore, they'll be rewarded. You know, we want to encourage them looking in every nook and cranny and enjoying, you know, what the outpost has for them.
And one of the things that's interesting is these garages won't be vehicle spawn points, so it's not like a big kind of like pad in the middle, but it's more like, you know, if you want to have your vehicle there, you got to drive it in and park it. So here you can see a variety of vehicles just laid out how the player would have just parked them. Just gives a much more believable and realistic design.
Wait, so like, what is the point of doing this? Was it for the reputation? Are they're approaching the previous mission at a stealthier
So again,
look?
we're just encouraging different navigation, different routes.
Because the other one was he
Players
killed
go and
everybody
see.
in the trade post.
Over to the left, back there, there was a possible way of going into the floorboards or going underneath the
great day.
outpost.
Hey, yo, thank you, Eagles, man. Thank you, bro.
Again, those will be opened up or closed off based off of, you know, just how we want to build the outpost. Not every one will be built the same. Our philosophy for for these are to make sure that each one of them feels unique, and this is just one way of us customizing it and making each one feel different. And so the player won't always be used to the same routes. So here, again, we're using the inventory system. We allow the players to go in and if you take out a certain AI, they might have different tools or
It's still
different
2.
notes or different items that you'll need in order to solve your mission.
Interestingly, when we was designing these spaces, we knew we wanted these internal airlocks, but we knew we needed some sort of like view, like porthole on them, just so before you commit through, before you cycle, you know,
Oh my
you can
God,
just double
that
check to see if there's any bad guys on the other side.
Listen,
So we got some ragdoll bugs.
Listen.
I guess it wouldn't be a CitizenCon without any sort of issues or bugs.
CitizenCon, man. How many citizens
Here,
are
like
left?
previously, the players being, you know, on the roof, they've come down through the main section of the outpost. But here, what the players doing is they're going to the underfloor section. So these are vents, but they're more like subfloors. So they're meant to feel very dark, very minimal, but you're actually seeing the foundations of these outposts. So inside here, it's the player will need to kind of work out how to navigate through them. It's very much like a torch-based experience, you know. And then within here, what the player can actually do is work out roughly where they are in relation to the to what's upstairs. And what you're seeing here, like this light bleeding down through, you know, you can kind of make informed decisions. Or okay, that's where that AI was, or right now the player is just underneath that main social space. So if you think back, like that was that guard in the beginning, just next to the kitchen counter. But you know, we've intentionally made these spaces not necessarily like very easy to navigate, because you know there wouldn't be a lot of light down here. You know, the player would have to, you know, follow. For
My main
example,
thing
like,
is,
following
like,
the blue wire here. You know,
I sometimes
you know,
get a craving to
making
load up Star
decision, like,
Citizen
hey,
and
if I follow that blue wire, I'm
see
probably
my
gonna
ship.
get to something
But this type of
interesting,
shit
or a
doesn't get
point
me
where I
going.
can actually, you know, exit this subplot space and get back up above.
And what I like about them is basically just the claustrophobic feel of it. And then
All right, boys,
obviously
we're
the
good.
addition of
We're good. We're good. I thought this is gonna be like an hour fucking stealth mission, and then the game's gonna crash when he's about to leave the planet, and they're gonna be like, "Oh fuck, well, we got to do all that over again." Like Star Citizen, I don't know, man. Star Citizen is just such an interesting game to see where the fuck it goes, how it molds, what the hell is going on with the whole thing, you know? Yeah, man. Even though, like, I know, kind of toxic, you know, in saying all this shit, but I still 5% believe they're gonna pull this game off, okay? I believe in 20 years. Hey, but we'll be here. We'll be here for 1.0. Finally. 1.0. Everybody's gonna rejoice. All the fucking naysayers, they're gonna be like, I told you so! All those investors, oh yeah, I know.